Yes indeed, good afternoon and welcome to the County Intermediate Football Final before an absolutely packed audience here in Cork. Here in Castletownbere from deep in the west of the county versus the mid-Cork men Eire Og. What a start to the match, no score yet though, and coming out is Michael O'Shea, the right half back for the men of Eire Og, and he plays it to his left hand back, and that's Eire Og. Lowney coming forward, and he goes to ground but not before he get the pass away. This is a good play by him, and he gives it back to O'Shea, and O'Shea then lets it in. It's going to land about 30 metres side Dan Goulding territory, and the ball is wonderfully broken down where it's taken away by Shane McCarthy, who's operating at centre half back right now for Castletownbere. They try to bring it out of their fit, they brought it out somewhat, and they give it as far as Donovan O'Sullivan, the 26-year-old man who's employed in the fishing industry, and gives it to Andrew O'Sullivan, 26 years of age as well, operating as a carpenter, and laying it off as far as Sean O'Regan. Good play by O'Regan. He's got a brother inside. Alan is the main man. The ball is broken down. The referee didn't spot the infringement, or did he? It's gone out for a 45 after that. After all that, Kevin Murphy from Nemo Rangers is the match rator. So we have the first real scoring opportunity, and it's going to come the way of Castletownbere, and it would appear that Andrew O'Sullivan, wearing the famed number 8 jersey on his black and white stripe back this afternoon, coming out to take this one. And Jim Nolan, who joins us in commentary position. First of all, Jim, we have to comment on the wonderful atmosphere that prevails around Cork this afternoon.
Yeah, huge crowd here, Paddy, and even from 1 o'clock on and now before the game, it was very hard to get parking outside, so this is a great atmosphere here. Two teams determined to win, I think, at this stage. Castletownbere have been disappointing a few occasions. It's do or die for them today. I think it's a really big game for them. Eire Og, the talent they've been producing in Drage for years, they need to win this as well, so both teams a lot at stake here.
The kick is on his way from Andres O'Sullivan. It's dropping about 30 metres out, but it can come as far as corner forward. Gerard Healy lets it in, and wonderfully caught by the Moontor Sculler from Knockavilla. That's Shane McCarthy. He's fouled us his way out. He was the left corner back from Eire Og, and the free is taken back as far as goalkeeper Joe Kelleher. And Kelleher gives it quickly inside as far as McCarthy. These are all Eire Og men running into a little bit of trouble. Keane O'Mahony, but he got the way as far as Ian Lowney, and Lowney, who is foul, and he takes the free himself and gives it quickly as far as Liam Murphy, who's here playing at centre back, to Kieran Sheehan, who's got the midfield, and Kieran Sheehan moves it forward. This is good play where it comes as far as Hallisey, and not Hallisey but Dermot Healy, and Dermot Healy is on his way. He's wearing number 14 in his back, and he operates around that general direction. Can he give it off to Kieran Sheehan? Sheehan gathers it majestically, and from away out the field he lands it over the bar for a mighty score by Kieran Sheehan. An excellent score indeed. The opening score coming 4 minutes into the opening half. The Eire Og team, Joe Kelleher is their goalkeeper. The full back line, Ronan Dennehy, Keane O'Mahony and Shane McCarthy. Changes may occur. Michael O'Shea, Paul McDonough and Ian Lowney are the half back line. Liam Murphy and Alan O'Mahony were picked at midfield. The half forward line, Kevin Hallisey, Kieran Sheehan, Aidan O'Connor. The inside line, Daniel Goulding, Dermot Healy and John Deneen. The Singleton Cup final, we'll tell you about that. It's the Newmarket 14 points, Mill Street 1 goal and 11. Here is an opportunity. Oh, what brilliant play by the men of Castletownbere as they come in search of their opening score in this, and they have earned themselves a free in a good position. 54 minutes gone in the Singleton Cup final, where Newmarket and Mill Street are level 14 points to 111. 6 minutes to go on that. We're 5 minutes into the opening half here, and a free to be taken by the Garda from Castletownbere. Dave Fenton lined up for Coloston Iskelliga in an All-Ireland final, beat on that occasion. Today though he hopes to pick up this elusive county medal. Can he put this one over the bar and draw the signs level? The kick is on his way. Whether it gets over the bar, I think it won't turn in enough, and he'll be disappointed certainly about that one. The first wide of the afternoon, and change of venue for the Under-16 Football League final game now in Knocknagree. Kilshanny versus Knocknagree, and that game is on at 5 p.m. So it's a point to no score here. James Power is the Castletownbere goalkeeper. The full back line that was meant to front him, Lachlan Harrington, Donna Wiseman, and from North Carolina we've got Inda Wiseman. The half back line, Trevor Collins, Donovan O'Sullivan and Liam Hanley. Andrew O'Sullivan and Dave Fenton at midfield. The half forward line, Shane McCarthy, Sean O'Regan and Dean Murphy. The inside line, the two students flanking the old man at 36, Jason Walsh, Alan O'Regan, who scored 220 in this championship so far, and Gerard Healy. And we wait for a recovery to one of the Castletownbere players. I think it's down injured on the far side. They've had one of the Eire Og players, I think it is, that's down injured. And the County Junior B Football League qualifier result final, Fremont and Rockchapel were in action, and Fremont pipped the Rock by a point. 2 goals and 2 to Rockchapel's 7 points, and Fremont will now represent Tuhala in the county championship. Mention Rockchapel there in town next week, and we'll be watching them. The kick out is on its way. where the ball is won in midfield. This is good play by the Eire Og men and by Liam Murphy from Cranog, and he lets it inside to Dan Goulding territory, and Goulding on the 13 or on the 20-metre line puts it onto the right foot and is over the bar from Dan Goulding. An opening score. Kieran Sheehan has got one, Dan Goulding has got one, and they lead by 2-0 score. And when your two county men are playing like that, you've known it's a big plus for Eire Og.
Yeah, two excellent scores. The first score, I think Kieran Sheehan won the first ball in midfield. Plays at the full forward, Dermot Hurley. He played with turn pass, and Kieran curled the ball in from the left hand side. But that was Daniel O came across to the far side, won the good ball, came in, sold his man a dummy and put it over the bar with his right leg.
Yeah, it's Kieran Sheehan. Did I see him out there matching Andrew O'Sullivan? And it's Sheehan who has picked it up once again. This is good play by Kieran Sheehan, laying it off quickly. It's Eire Og who are on top in this game. And we say hello to Keane Lowney, who was the captain, left his team. He's listened to us in Manchester, and Tim Coveney, who's down south in Perth, also a former member of that club. And Eire Og are on their way once again and working the ball across the 40-65 metre line, where Daniel Goulding has come out from the inside line to take it. It's out round midfield at the moment. Here's Lowney at his right, he gives it to him, he goes to ground, and the tackle is in. He's caught for overcarrying on that occasion, and there will be a free around the middle of the path. The Junior B Hurling Championship result from up in Duhala. Drumtariff have been beat by Lismire 15 points to 2 goals and 6. Here though it's Dave Fenton from Castletownbere, the adopted son of that county and that town, sending it to Alan O'Regan, who lives out around Farn area and is actually involved with the underage in the Eire Og club. Doesn't go out over the line, I think it did, and it will be the play resumed with a line ball to Eire Og right from the corner forward position, or the corner back position is taken where it's given as far as Liam Murphy changes around the middle of the park. We talked to Jim Nolan about those in a minute, and it's worked across the full back line, and where Michael O'Shea has it. A good player this man, and he plays it to his centre back to O'Shea once again, and the man from Sri Lawn in the Owens Parish playing it back, running forward, and now he brings it up along the line. Good play by him, and a lovely right-footed ball down deep into the corner, but out like a lie was the men of Castletownbere. I'm sure it was their right corner back, Lachlan Harrington, and he gives it to Andrew O'Sullivan. They're defending at the moment, and defending it mighty well, where Trevor Collins, an outstanding golfer as well as a Gaelic footballer, off 6, and he gives it to Dave Fenton. There's a Castletownbere man, but they trade at the moment, 2 points to no score, and Fenton runs into a little bit of trouble, but still holds on to possession. Has he got a man inside? He has just done the ball, O'Sullivan, and Bon O'Sullivan drops it in around the goal area, and it comes off the bar and off the post altogether, and again it's O'Shea who gets it out as far as wing forward to Aidan O'Connor. He's a Kilcrea man, gives it quickly as far as Kevin Hallisey from the Boreen and Ovens. Hallisey has a supporting player coming forward as it sits back, operating well. Operating in 6, and that was Alan O'Mahony giving back the field, and an opportunity once again for Eire Og. Wonderfully caught and laid off here, and they have an opportunity. Man and man, and watch the kick come in from Johnny Deneen, and it's over the bar from Castletownbere comes John Deneen, and he has found the power target. It's 3 points to no score. It's an absolutely dream start. And have we got the first yellow card, I wonder, of the evening, or just the first ticking of the evening, and that comes the way of, I think it's I'm just checking the identity of I think it's Liam Hanley who's picked up that particular card. 3 points and no score in favour of Eire Og, Jim.
Yeah, good finishers, like you said. We spoke earlier about Kieran Sheehan, Daniel Goulding, John Deneen. They're all very good finishers. Kevin Hallisey as well. Castletownbere were very unlucky. A long ball there, I think, in from Donovan O'Sullivan in. I think in the full forward end, Alan O'Regan might get a slight touch, but the ball came back off the crossbar, came out the field, down the field, a point for Eire Og. So where Castletownbere could have gone a point ahead, they're now 3 points behind.
So there we have it, and the Castletownbere club have been on to thank everybody who did so much work in preparing the town during the week, but right now their team in some hot trouble here to the trail by 3 points. It's got by Shane McCarthy from Drown West and Castletownbere. He plays it quickly, and an opportunity now for Dave Fenton off his left foot into the corner, and now maybe there's a bit of movement here where taking it forward is Jason Walsh, and with it here, and Walsh is cutting inside. He falls to the ground, he's in 15, he throws it out as far as 12 direction, and the 12 direction man is on his way in, but held up there at the moment before Castletownbere walking out the field. Every clue who has it, but it doesn't matter. It's a Castletownbere Magpie, and does it go over the bar? I wonder for the opening score. It is going over the bar, and it's 3 points to 1, and Castletownbere have found the target. A good score by them, and the man that hit it over was Jason Walsh. The 19-year-old Scalora has found the target for Castletownbere. Impossible to read their numbers. We'll forgive him in a county final. If they get further, they may correct it. What have we got? Best of luck to the town from all the powers, as the kick out is on its way from Joe Kelleher, the accountant on the far side of the field. He lets it, and it's one back by Andrew O'Sullivan for Castletownbere. They're moving forward, playing a little bit better right now as they throw it up. as far as Dave Finton. Finton is in the wrong side, but he plays a lovely ball across. Does he get it over the bar? Oh, what a wonderful point by Dave Finton, the midfielder. It was a mighty drive from the right hand side with a left-footed kick. A good score by him, and all of a sudden we're looking at a situation that was 3-0 is now 3-2, Jim.
Yeah, they're two excellent scores. It looked like the right corner forward, Jason Walsh. We're looking at the numbers here. It's hard to make it out. Whether it's a 13 or a 17, we're not too sure. But we'll assume that Jason Walsh got the first score. But that was an excellent score from the midfielder Dave Finton, and 3 points to 2 game on. And a very exciting. It's a good game of football out there. Very lively up and down the field.
Colleague Jane would like to wish everyone the top 3 Camogie team all the best after their wonderful presentation ceremony that they had in their club last night. It's 3 points to 2 in the county intermediate football finals. The ball is lobbed inside. Alan O'Regan rises, and when Regan rises he usually gathers off his right, but is wonderfully blocked down by Keane O'Mahony. In that occasion O'Mahony gathers possession, and the Eire Og are doing really well as they're walking up the field to Aidan O'Connor. He is so carry blood in his arteries and veins as well, but this time the pass goes astray, and Andrew O'Sullivan runs it superbly here. There's something here on, I wonder. Sean O'Regan, the prison officer, he's talking about putting it over the bar. Maybe he should, and this time he does put it over the bar. It's 3 points apiece. The man from Drone North in Castletownbere has sent it over. It's 3 points apiece in the county intermediate football championship final. Now what a game we're having, and we're only something like 12 minutes in sides level. 3-piece.
Yeah, 3 points each party, the 6 points off from play. But that shows the kind of teams they are. Like you talk about Eire Og, they're an attacking team. They'll score a lot, but they're inclined to be all attack. They won't lie back like Donegal or anything like that. But fair play to Castletownbere, they've answered very well. It looked as if Eire Og could begin to get out of sight, but they've responded very well.
We watch here, and again there on the way forward is Shane McCarthy, and McCarthy is a supporting player outside. Is it Dean Murphy? I wonder. It looks like Murphy that has got a possession, and he lets it rip from away out the field. And where does this one go, I wonder? It's over the bar, and Dean Murphy, the 21-year-old employed in the fishing industry, and a good man to tell a story if he ever gets to Croke Park. It's 4 points to 3 in favour of Castletownbere. It was 3 points to no score, but the town have hit 4 on the bout.
Excellent score against Dean Murphy. They're long range points. They've kicked 3 very long range points. Excellent scores. Now the wind is with Castletownbere blowing up the field towards the Blackrock end, if you know. Eire Og seem to move Kieran Sheehan to the forward after a while, and possibly he has to get back out there.
And it's Murphy who is gathering again. I think he gives it to Donegal, and a ball shoots, but it goes out for a wide ball. In 2008, when Eire Og won their first county junior foot, we'll go somewhere else. Camogie fixtures and the Evening Echo Junior A Camogie Championship final has ended level between Inniskeen and Brian Dillon's on the scoreline of Inniskeen 1-8, Brian Dillon's 11 points. So anyway, I was about to tell you that in 2008, when Eire Og won their first county, beating Ballygavin, the majority of the senior cabinet were after abdicating their responsibilities and left the country in a golfing holiday. Would you believe it? The same trio are out of the country again on this, well, not the same golfing, but a similar one. So we say hello to Paddy O'Toole, Jim O'Neill and Conor O'Brien. Hope you're enjoying the coverage as the ball is launched forward in your club's direction. Dermot Healy has it, and good play by Healy. He's cutting inside, he's on his way, he's been dispossessed momentarily, and the ball is taken off the line there. Dermot Herlihy, I should say, my apologies. And it's Castletownbere, throw Wiseman. There are 2 of them there, one at 3 and the other at 4, and away come Castletownbere after coming back from a difficult enough angle where they've got the ball out. Now it's Ferris Trevor Collins. He is a real butcher. He gives it to the man who's a butcher in style, and back is Ferris Sean O'Regan off his right foot into the corner to Alan O'Regan. O'Regan falls to the ground, but he will rise, and I thought he got a bit of an injury there. He's swollen with his right. He's been dispossessed. He'd be disappointed about that, trying to foul, but couldn't get a grip on the man that got the possession from him, who happened to be Kevin Hallisey from Bohereen and Ovens. And Hallisey, a wonderful ball inside off his line, but it's cut off by Enda Wiseman. Good play by Wiseman. 7 times he has travelled from North Carolina to play Gaelic football with the town, and Dave Finton has it. He has the butcher on the other side of him. They were intimidated in his life, but the assault has failed, and Gorda has survived it, and he's moving forward. He's 44 metres out, and he launches it towards the sky. It's a 1.5 points from Dave Finton. It's his second one. He gathered it on 45 metres. He sold it to the opposition 45, and he left it into the sky. It came down, and there was a man waving a white flag at the end of it. What a turnaround. It's 5 points to 3.
Yeah, and I think I made a comment a while ago that Eire Og don't kind of defend, but I would say at the moment, Paddy, that they're beginning to all fall back actually, and that ball went up, and there was 3 Castletownbere players above there won that ball, but very impressive on the middle of the field. Dave Fenton and Andrew O'Sullivan, very impressive there at the moment, and they begin to get a grip on it there.
The Singleton Cup final has come to an end in New Hollow, and Mill Street have beaten Newmarket on the scoreline of Mill Street 2 goals at 12, Newmarket 15 points, and Eire Og on the attack with Kevin Hallisey down the right flank. He's a left-footed player. He's beautifully carrying the ball forward. Nice skill by him. Here's Hurley outside him if he wants to use him. He doesn't get an opportunity because he's been fouled, and then the free out on the right hand side. It's left-footed country, and the guy with the left foot that's gone out there is none other than Daniel Goulding, who has scored already. There have been 3 different scorers for Eire Og, all from play. This is their first opportunity to put a free onto the scoreboard, and it's well within the compass of Dan Goulding out on the right hand side, about 25 or 6 metres, and 3 metres in from there, 2 metres in from the sideline on the right hand side of the pitch as he kicks it towards that City goal. And can he get it over the bar? I wonder. We wait for a flag, and it's a wonderful kick indeed from Daniel Goulding. He has kicked 2, and so there are 1 between them, 5 points to 4, an enthralling game of football in this particular one. Eire Og, for their role in this journey, it has been the Modeerick in round 1 on the 12th of May. They defeated Clyne 112 to 1-5. And we had to move all, they had to wait all the way until the 2nd of September before round 4 came on. But anyway, Kieran Sheehan has gathered that superbly in the middle of the pack. He's cutting through the middle. Sheehan, and he lays it off quickly. It looks like Hallisey has come in, and what a blistering shot. Oh, what a wonderful save out for a 45. Sheehan gave it to Hallisey. Hallisey did what most good men would do, left it fly off his left, and it got a touch from a defender, and now for a wide ball, which will, or a 45, an opportunity to draw level, but a great movement down the centre there by Eire Og.
Yeah, and again, as I said, Kieran Sheehan, since he's back out at midfield now, he got the last 2 kickouts there. Daniel Hallisey made a great break in there. He went for a goal actually. He'll drive it. He has been seen to score those before. Daniel Gould has a chance here from his 45 into the breeze, but he has the ability to score it.
And we're asked to say well done to the band under 16 girls who won the county against Kinsale earlier on. I think when we met one of those selectors last night, he wasn't too sure who they were playing. He said it didn't really matter. And this time the kick is in for Goulding. He slipped and he let fly, and over the bar from Dan Goulding. He's got points from 3 different categories: play, free, 45. Met him before the game. The man is really up for this one big time, and he has shot 3 over the bar. He's got 50% of their scores, and it's a case of more than 50% of their scores. It's a case of 6 points to 5 right now. We're on our way, and an opportunity to freeze on it. The free is 5 points apiece for free out to Eire Og, so that's to Castletownbere, the sides are level, and it's Andrew O'Sullivan, the 26-year-old carpenter, over around the sideline, finding a little bit of support, and the support will come from Trevor Collins. And Collins at 23 years of age, good footballer this guy, lets it inside as far as Sean O'Regan, not letting it in very far, and it comes to Finton once again, who lies to get a little movement on it. He tries to deliver it inside, but this time there's a wonderful block now with their foul not according to the referee, Kevin Murphy from the Nemo Rangers Club. Sean O'Regan has it. He's a centre half forward. These are all Castletownbere. Then the butcher now after coming through. An effort has been made. It has failed, and he lays the ball off as far as Finton. Not Finton, my apologies. It's in towards the inside line, and there's a man after being dropped. Whether he fell or was dropped, I'm not too sure. He's holding on to his ankle, and it's Sean O'Regan, I would imagine, turning and twisting his ankle there. The referee says to get on with it. It's 5 points apiece in the County Intermediate football final. Dahi Gainey has scored a goal from a penalty, and Dingler 2-1 to 4 points ahead in the Kerry Senior Football Championship semi-final. It's 5 points apiece here in the Cork Intermediate Football Championship decider, played in Porky Rain, and thankfully the man from Castletownbere is up. The Castletownbere, they have a number of substitutes, but they have a backroom staff of 14 today. Right, they catch him in the middle of the park, and they've been a bit of Eire Og. Now he's down and he gets us up. Good play by him. How he got out of, I'll never know, but he did, and he gives it to Shane McCarthy. Castletownbere have been disappointed. They've lost possession. That's the way they look at it. It comes to Micheál O'Shea, the trainee Moontor Sculla. O'Shea's jersey is tough from behind, and I would imagine we're going to have the first booking maybe of the evening, where Micheál O'Shea, Michael O'Shea from Sri Lanka who has done a really good job in the right half-back position. A positive start by him. The sides are level, 5 points apiece. Who's going to take this free? I wonder. Will it be none other than Alan O'Mahony? Gives it to, I think it's Kieran Sheehan, holding up at the moment, and Sheehan did the hand pass off, trying to take it forward, and Castletownbere putting a little fortress across the sides of level, 5 points apiece. Sheehan tries to get away, and he's got some bit of ground before he lays off the hand pass, and the man that takes it from is Alan O'Mahony. O'Mahony then ball on the far side. How that was won I never know, but it was by Paul McDonough. He'd be pleased about that. McDonough brings it into midfield, lays it off as far as Liam Murphy. These are all around the middle of the park, and now comes to Aidan O'Connor from Kilcrea, and off his right he delivers it, but it should be one back, and the ball gathers it, and I think it's Donovan O'Sullivan for the men of Castletownbere, walking up the far side of the field, Dean Murphy territory, and he gives it forward now as far as Jason Walsh, and Jason Walsh out over the line, a sideline ball. It would appear to be the way of Castletownbere, 47 or 8 metres out, maybe more, from their designed location, which is somewhere in around the Eire Og goal. And wonderful game of football and a beautiful afternoon, and so many people turning up to view this one. A lot of them wearing the black and white of the underdogs on this occasion. Castletownbere beaten in the final last year as they landed up, and this time it goes out for a wide ball. It was in around the goal mouth area, a dangerous territory.
All into Alan O'Regan side, and O'Regan did get his hand to the ball, but it went out wide for a wide. Castletownbere so far have 3 wides, and Eire Og, would you believe, have no wide yet. The breeze behind Castletownbere, they're at the stage. The scores are level. I'd say Castletownbere would need a few points going to half time.
So the wind is a factor. 2 guys are at the arriving on here, and there are no seats available for them. The ball has been won over there. This Eire Og team really well prepared and right up for this one. Pat Spratt, Jimmy Corkery, Vincent Fahey are the 3 main boys that have been charged with improving the fortune. Not that there was a huge lot of improving needs to be done. They've been a good team since they started so much development working on the age level, and so many great people involved in that operation. Right now we're watching Michael O'Shea, one of those young guys, lashing inside, and it's broken down. Who's going back there to get it? And this time Castletownbere, they're living dangerously right now, but the sides are level, and it comes as far as their number 7, Liam Hanley, and Hanley run into a little bit of trouble. Can he get it back at the second time of asking? This time he still holds on to it before he's forced to play it all the way back to a cornerback who threw right across into one of the Wisemans. Doesn't matter which one of those guys get it, they usually move it out with style and panache, and they give it as far as Shane McCarthy, who's around centre half back. Surely fouled, I would say, on that occasion. The referee concourse, and then the free to Castletownbere from behind their own 45-metre line. As we look at the watch, it tells you there are 2:24 first half minutes gone in this match, and coming out with it. Good play there by the right half-back Trevor Collins. Up the field it goes, but it's cut off wonderfully by a man who's having a big game here, and that's Paul McDonough for the Eire Og men. Into Kieran Sheehan, who gathers in unattended in the middle of the park, and he lets it off with his left foot. Dan Golden comes from behind his man trying to gather this one, but it's broken out once again. There is some serious defending going on in Castletownbere. The black and white shuttle brigade, as Inda Wiseman gives it out to Andrew O'Sullivan. He's about to get it bent. He's used to such close attentions, and he just moves it off and playing with measured maturity before he lets the ball, and away come Castletownbere to Dave Fenton's territory as he gathers it unattended on the wrong side of the pitch. I said that the last time as well, and he does it soccer style, moves it inside, and it's gathered now by Jason Walsh. Walsh is moving along the line. Can he put it onto the right foot? He mustn't have any, as he gives it out to Dean Murphy, who definitely has one right and a left, and this time he treads it, but somebody said that there was a touch on it, and the umpire concurs, so there's going to be a 45 to Castletownbere. Can they get a score to break a sequence? We'll just keep you posted on that. And speaking of the count, the next match that's coming up here, it's the County Intermediate hurling final between Kanturk and Kilworth, and we've been asked to mention a special guy called Frank Heady Senior. Back in 1949, at the age of 14 years of age, he walked the 7 miles from wherever he was hanging out at the time to Bantier to come to the final. They were beaten on that occasion by Bandon. We'll move on 20 years in a minute after this kick is on its way. Then a shot coming in, and it's got a deflection over the bar from Alan O'Regan. Got a touch on it, and O'Regan, the team captain, has found the target. The 45 dropped a little shot. O'Regan was out like a gazelle, and he rose the fist to it, and he put it over the bar. It's 6 points to 5 in favour of the Magpies from deep down south. In 1969 he was on his way again. This time he was chairman and selector, and they had won 5 Duhallow championships. They won the county in that day. It's their only junior hurling county winner. He's back to the end 2012. He's the lifetime president of Duhallow of Cantor. His 2 grandsons involved, Mark Heaney and Cathal Burke, with his son-in-law Tim Burke, who is the team manager. So if any man deserves a medal, the first serious row has broken out in this particular match, and I'm just checking to see who's involved in it. There's a man on the ground, and obviously there's a little bit of protesting. The linesman was in like a light to tell the ref what he said, but Andrew, my apologies, Andrew had absolutely nothing to do with it. Alan O'Regan, he's talking to the referee. He's holding a bit of his jaw as well, so I would imagine there's a bit of grief after breaking out here, and somebody points to a sheet of paper and he's written down a man's name, and he says lucky man after it. Lucky man, those well away from the scene of the accident. The unlucky man is being spoken to. Jim Nolan, your view on that?
Yeah, I think what happened there was, I think Alan O'Regan did foul this man, possibly fouled him in a way that may be a yellow card, but I think there was a response from, I think it was the midfielder, it was Liam Murphy. I think you might see 2 yellow cards here.
Well, we have yet to see one. Alan O'Regan has, yes, there's a yellow card being shown, and now he's having a word with the medical man, but he seems to be okay, and the ref is going to throw it in. What a match, 6 points to 5 in the County Intermediate Football Championship. Castletownbere in black and white are in the lead. He throws it in. Alan O'Regan tries to break it down. Dave Finton doesn't get it, but a man like him does, and it's with Alan O'Regan who's forced to come out the field. Oh, lovely pass by O'Regan to the butcher. This is a man who ploughs it onto his left foot. It won't find the target, but it won't go wide either for the moment, and it's cut off over there superbly by Ronan Dennehy, the right cornerback. Plays it out to Michael O'Shea. This is Eire Og on the tear as they work, not on the tear, on the move out in defence. The tear is for tomorrow as they work forward. Eire Og lead the ball down the right hand side, sending in towards full forward there, and there's a real great battle going on between the full forward and the full back. This time the full forward wins it, Dermot Hurley, and Hurley's moving along the inline. They can't catch him, and as he fouled them under, he's grounded, but there's a free, there's not a free, and the ball is going over the bar from Alan O'Mahony, was the man that gathered it, and Alan O'Mahony has drawn the size level in a pulsating and an outstanding game of football on a scoreline of 6 points apiece as we come to the 29 minutes. St. Michael's GA ladies update from Donegal, Castlemagna 2-3 after 20 minutes. In that match, you know, it's a case of 6 points apiece and nobody can complain.
Yeah, that was a great move by Eire Og. I think the speed of the game is one highlight I would probably up and down the field. You know, it's a very lively game. A great move there, a great run by Dermot Hurley in the inline. You know, he went through a few tackles, but he played the ball back to, I think it was Alan O'Mahony, and he tapped the ball over the bar. So 6 points each. I think there's 11 of those points after coming from play, and that will show you the quality of the game we're having.
This is Castletonbere's 9th county final in modern time. They have 2 victories. In 1977 they won the junior against Rockchapel. In 1986 they beat Kishen. Oh, what a dreadful kick out. Then the goal on here is there. I wonder, will he go for it? And the goal he saves. And I'm telling you one thing, James Power, the 31-year-old accountant, has redeemed himself beyond all belief, and if all of us were able to make up for the mistakes we made in life, as this particular man has done, it was goal on, because he kicked the short kick out and it came to full forward. Dermot Hurley, who cut through, and we were looking for a green flag, but when he hit it, the goalkeeper, that is James Power, got a foot to it, out for a 45. It would have been a disaster had that gone into, well, I suppose it wouldn't feel from Eire.
Well, it would have been tough on the goalkeeper, I suppose, a bad kick out like that, but I think, you know, he'd be disappointed, probably he didn't get a better score, but it was a fantastic save by the goalkeeper, you know, after the kick out, I suppose, he'd be thrilled with that, because it came out legs first. Daniel Goulding, a 45, out near the side, and difficult kick.
Well, the difficult kick is on its way. I'm telling you, who is it going to drop out for a wide ball, and James Power is going to do every lotto that will come his way this week. What a character in there in between the post of Castletownbere. He will recover, and he will never again take a shot kick out. There are 3 minutes of added on time here. We're in the 13th minute. We had 5 minutes of added time last night in a match in Bannon that will live long in everybody's memory. The catch out, Alan O'Regan has it, and what a man this fella is. He came out in midfield and he says to the ref, I need a bit of protection around here, and eventually Éanna Lowney is being called over, and the dock, as they call him, up around Eire Og country has has received a yellow card, so the first yellow card has been presented to a Casey's Road representative in a county intermediate football final, and Dave Fenton is going to take this free from behind his own 65-metre line. We're in the first minute of this, well, we'll say it with a pass because Sean O'Regan has it. He's in the wing forward position. He pours it up to a corner forward who tries to get it, but Shane McCarthy comes out and gets it for Eire Og. Shane McCarthy working down where it's taken down by Paul McDonough, and to Daniel Goulding. They're out around the middle of the park. Kieran Sheehan, and back to Dan Goulding, and not Dan Goulding, my apologies, Alan O'Mahony. And Alan O'Mahony gives it into this man Hurley, who's having a real good game. He tries to get inside, and this time it hops into the hands of the goalkeeper and it's taken out, and the pass left a little bit to be desired, and it's gone out over the line, and play will resume with a line ball to Eire Og, 45 metres out from the Castletownbere goal. He takes it out the field where it's taken by Alan O'Mahony, and O'Mahony holds it up a little bit at the moment, and the referee has blown the whistle. Now I must go across to see what's happening here, Jim, but the linesman flag is up on the far side of the field, something to do where that line ball was taken from, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think Eire Og, when the Eire Og players took the ball quickly, he possibly stepped onto the field, so I presume the referee is going to throw it up and probably blow the half-time whistle.
It's we've got a minute of dodgy time left here in this one, and the ball is won by Eire Og, where it comes in to Kieran Sheehan. Sheehan, a lovely ball across here. What's going to happen, I wonder? Hurley, he has it, and this time Hurley wins it. Is he fouled? He is fouled. Needlessly so, I would suggest. So then the free right, and now what is the referee going to do with this one? He has 80 seconds. Well, how could you have 80 seconds? He has 40 seconds to send this one over the bar, and I'd imagine this will be the last act of the first half, which means the Castletownbere will go to the dressing room, I would imagine, trailing by a point. It's 6 points apiece at the moment, but Dan Goulding, who's shot 3 already, can now make another as he kicks this one from about 35 or 33 or 4 metres out from goal, and more or less in front of it, even though there's a little slight angle unfavourable to his left foot, but then the left foot is attached to Dan Goulding's body, and the kick is on its way, is it over the bar? And then it is over the bar for Dan Goulding. It's 4th point, it's 7 points to 6, and I would imagine Jim Nolan, the ref, will blow it up now, and what a game.
Yeah, and like Daniel Goulding, I think I said that earlier, there's only one point from a free. There's actually Daniel Goulding's second point from a free in a 45, so his kicking is very good. You can't afford to give frees away against him. But Castletownbere, they scored 6 points in play. They've shown they can cause serious problems. We're in for a great second half here, Paddy.
Number 7, hit by number 18, Daniel O'Connor.
Yeah, you come back to us here, and the second half has commenced a minute in, and free there because, not too sure what happened, but one of the Eire Og players fouled the ball, so we've had 2 frees since you were with us last. Changing the Eire Og team where Ian Lowney hasn't come out for the second half. He carried an injury into the match and did his best while he was out there. They have replaced him, and I think it's Daniel O'Connor who has come in. So 2 O'Connor brothers now in operation for Eire Og. The ball is landing around the Eire Og goal mouth, and Alan O'Regan trying to get it. Well, the jersey tugged. The referee says no, but Alan O'Regan from a most difficult angle. Oh, he sends it over beautifully over the bar. The team captain has found the target for the second time this afternoon. And right now we're talking size level once again. 7 points apiece in the County Intermediate Football Championship final, and that score coming 2 minutes into the second half. Good start from Castletownbere. They're now playing against the window, Jim.
Yeah, and O'Regan, who came out to play in the last 5 minutes, probably went to play wing forward, but he's back in full forward now. Won that ball, fast free into him, won the ball over the bar, excellent score. playing against the breeze, but a good start to the second half by Castletownbere.
Dean Murphy's on the move. He's a young man from Castletownbere, 21 years of age, and then he lets it pass inside. Maybe something can come from this one as it comes as far as Shane McCarthy. Shane McCarthy to Andrew O'Sullivan. These are all Castletownbere out instead of in there coming at the moment. But Andrew O'Sullivan is trying to get in, and then he lays it off to Sean O'Regan, the 31-year-old prison officer and centre half forward. Pumps it inside, but out for a wide ball. And that is Castletownbere's first of the second, fourth in all. So it's 4 wides to 1 in favour of Castletownbere, if you could use that particular phrase. Right now we watch the kick out coming from Joe Kelleher in the Eire Og goal as maybe the evening has got a little bit cooler. The wind, we just check it, remember, look at it from our vantage point here. Certainly Eire Og will benefit from that. The kick from Joe is on its way to the right hand side in midfield. Fenton breaks it down into the hands of Shane McCarthy from down west, and the 22-year-old Stewart is on his way, but he's been dispossessed rather brilliantly by Ronan Denny for Eire Og, and it comes out the field where it comes fellas Liam Murphy from Crannog. Lovely ball by Murphy up along the sideline. Can he be kept in play? Has gone out over the line and just putting too much pressure on Michael O'Shea on that occasion. He could do nothing about it, so it's going to be a line ball, and Dean Murphy is expected to give the ball back as far as Dave Fenton. Fenton gives it to him. Was it too near? Not according to the ref. And then Murphy sends it back to Dave Fenton, who gathers it, and Fenton is deciding to let it more dear in around the goal goal area. There's one, Alan O'Regan tries to get it, but unfortunately a penalty. O'Regan has been brought down. The long ball in from Dave Fenton, the interchange around the place. Fenton launched it in. Alan O'Regan has done on so many occasions during his playing career for Castletownbere, which probably goes back for about 23 years. Launches towards the sky, and when he fell to the ground or came to the ground, the referee was on his way in, awarding the penalty. So it's the situation right now is Andrew O'Sullivan is being summoned to take the penalty. The sides are level 7 points apiece, so it's Alan O'Sullivan versus Joe Kelleher, if you want to put it like that. And it's Andrew O'Sullivan, I should say. Andrew O'Sullivan off his right, he strikes it, and it's in the back of the net. The butcher has done the business. He's the butcher by nickname. Trevor Collins is the butcher by trade, and Alan O'Regan acknowledging it, but with O'Regan the manufacturing it, and Andrew O'Sullivan finished it, and the town supporters are in full voice here in Porky Ring. They now lead 1-7-7.
Yeah, big score, long ball in, a big drive ball in, I think from Dave Fenton. I think Alan O'Regan was fouled inside. In fairness to Andrew O'Sullivan, no better man to stand up and take a 45. He'll take a penalty, he'll take that pressure, but he buried the ball in the back of net. Big score for Castletownbere.
What a marvellous catch by Shane McCarthy in the middle of the path. The Sean O'Regan, and running down in front of his Donegal O'Sullivan. He decides to give it to Andrew O'Sullivan, and Andrew O'Sullivan to Donegal when all else was lost. And Donegal lets rip up his right. And there is Andrew O'Regan again. And that Andrew O'Regan, Alan O'Regan, and it's out for a 45. O'Regan is on the ground this time. Will he rise, I wonder? And the medical staff are being called in as Alan O'Regan, a man who's recovered from serious car crash injuries way back earlier in his career, and he's been the main man for Castletownbere. He scored 2 goals in 20 before he arrived in Porky Keeve this afternoon in their 6-game odyssey that got to this year's County Intermediate Football Championship final. It started on the 13th of May, but a bit like our Lord, they fell on that occasion to Kanturk 1-7-7, despite the fact they did a bit of felling. On the 17th of June, they lost the local derby against Adrigole, 114 to 11 points, and now they were at last chance saloon time on the 8th of July, where Glanmire 113 to 5 points. On the 18th of August, they were meeting Gwynedd, but before they were, a few of them were travelling back from training one night, and they spotted a lady whose car had broken down out around Inchigeely direction. They offered to fix the car for them. She was a bit suspicious of what their antics were. Anyway, they fixed the car, and she wanted to pay them for their services. So the team coach asked her to do one favour, say a few prayers, and maybe their luck would change. They beat Gwynedd on the 18th of August. Then it was the 22nd of September, Glanmire fell 113 to 110, and the semi-final on the 29th of September in the local derby once again. Adrigole this time 12 points to 6 as Andrew O'Sullivan gets ready to strike the 45, and where is it? Only over the bar from Andrew O'Sullivan. He scored a penalty and he now has added a 45, and right now they have come from one behind to lead by 4 on the scoreline of 1-8 to 7 points. Jim.
Yeah, an excellent kick into the breeze. It looked there for a while as if the ball wouldn't make it, but it was always rising. It wasn't a big balloon up in the air. It was about, just enough to get over the crossbar. But then that's 2 excellent scores there by Andrew Russell in the last few minutes. That 45 and the penalty.
Kick out is on its way and is caught by Kieran Sheehan, but it falls from his hands and very close to sidelines. A line ball to Castletownbere. Yesterday evening in the community hall in Ovens, Trevor Casey, a man in that parish, was doing work in putting up buntings and what have you, slipped from a ladder, and right now all of Eire Og and all of us wish him the best of luck as he undergoes an operation for surgical procedures in Cork CUH. We wish Trevor all the best on that, as we do for our own Dick Matthews, who also fell during the week and sustained some injuries. So to those two gentlemen, we extend our sincere best wishes. Right now it's Eire Og who are on the move, and shame that the ball is driven inside by Kevin Hallisey. It's out for a wide ball. Now there's a bit of a dispute as regards that, but everything stands and the scoreboard says 1-8 to 7 points in favour of Castletownbere. And what a day it will be for either of these if they decline these famous steps to become Intermediate Football Championship champions and an opportunity to play at Premier Intermediate level. It's a long way off though. 22 minutes remaining in this particular match, and what a game we're witnessing. When it's all over, we'll talk to you about Kilworth and the men of Kanturk. Andrew Dave Fenton has it in the middle of the park, throws it back rather than forward, but the man he threw it back to is a good player, and he gives it now as far as Shane McCaffrey, who's been absolutely awesome all day for Castletownbere. And then he makes the most dreadful of mistakes giving the ball, and Andrew O'Sullivan will, I'd imagine, get a yellow card for that, but the ref will come back to Andrew because he's taken the line ball. And after great work by Shane McCarthy, now it's Daniel O'Connor that has it. Daniel O'Connor, a lovely player, give it inside as far as Dan Goulding, and Dan Goulding from 45 metres out of his right foot. What a point by Dan Goulding over the bar. A wonderful score by Daniel Goulding. He has put that one over. He has now found the target on 4 or 5 occasions, and the scoreboard says 1-8 to 8 points. But one man who will have unhappy memories about that is Shane McCarthy. He'd won possession, the pass went astray. Kieran Sheehan gathered it, Sheehan was fouled, and he delivered it inside.
Yeah, Kieran Sheehan was fouled. I'm surprised the referee didn't book Andrew for the pullback there. Oh, he did, he did. And great ball from Kieran across the field. When it came to Daniel Goulding, and what a kick from over 45 metres out straight over the bar. Excellent score.
It's Eire Og now who are on their way, and this man Daniel O'Connor, who's playing really a good footballer. His brother was a camogie player for Cork. He's a player running inside him. He happens to be his brother. He didn't spot him, and not everybody agrees with that decision, Ray Tor, that he intended for overcarrying. But it's Castletownbere and Andrew O'Sullivan who'd been downed on that occasion. I'd imagine that the referee will go across there and have a word with Paul McDonough, maybe it is, or is it Alan O'Mahony? We'll check in a minute, because I think at the end of this discussion between the referee and the Eire Og man, that a yellow card of some a card of some nature will emerge, and it's a yellow card which has been shown to Paul McDonough, who's operating out around midfield. So 2 yellows have been shown in quick succession. 1 to Andrew O'Sullivan, who got a go from a penalty and a point from a play, or a point from a 45. In a way they come Castletownbere once again as they come forward. There's a goal between them, 1-8 to 8 points. He gives it to Sean O'Regan, and Sean O'Regan is a chip inside into the corner to Gerald Healy from Dunboy in Castletownbere. He gathers it and he holds on to it, but then he lets it fall, and away come Eire Og as they work the ball. Well, not so far out the field at the moment, but they're in the process of doing that, and a lovely delivery out this side of the field where I think this is going to be gathered by Kevin Hallisey, maybe this after making the run for it, and this time the ball is inside, not Kevin Hallisey but Aidan O'Connor. O'Connor slipped as he was kicking, so the ball came into Donegal to Andrew O'Sullivan, and O'Sullivan gathers it on the 65. He's making his way through Kieran Sheehan country, and he gives the ball and takes it back again, and O'Sullivan hops the ball in the ground. Was he fouled? I wonder. He's still moving forward, and if he gets this one to somebody, they may get a kick in it, and Trevor Collins unfortunately ain't find the target. It's out for a wide ball, and Andrew O'Sullivan made a great run through the middle on that occasion. The pass to Trevor Collins, but unfortunately the execution of the shot didn't match all the donkey work that was put into it, and it's a wide ball, and the score is 1-8 to 8 points. 12 minutes gone in the second half of this one, Jim.
Yeah, Castletownbere settled down well. They drove down well. They're disappointed they didn't get probably a score in that move, because it was a good move. But there's an excellent battle out down the middle of the field now between Andrew O'Sullivan and Kieran Sheehan. Both players try to drive their teams on. They're giving, they're playing great football out there, both of them, even though they are marking each other.
Yeah, congratulations to Calgary Rangers under 21 hurlers, Bantry Blues Junior B hurlers and Bantry Ladies football team Reethers winners of Buckley Financial Team of the Month Awards. And we extend our congratulations to those. Kieran Sheehan was fouled. Who fouled him, I wonder? And we'll check if they're a man with a yellow card after fouling him. They're the man on the ground. And do you know something? The amount of these rugby tackles that we've seen, and we saw a few of them last night, and the referee has no option but to send off the player for Castletownbere for the second yellow, and that is Shane McCarthy from Drone, has been sent off in the 12th minute, the 13th minute. Would you believe that they're down to 14 players as Shane McCarthy makes his way off disconsolately to the far side of the field to be met by his team coach. He understands that things like this happen in Gaelic football. No man goes out to get off, put off deliberately, and in this case that wasn't the situation either. As we watch this free, it's between the 65 and 45, exactly between those two particular lines. The ref has gone into a word with one of the Eire Og players, and we'll check and see what's going to happen here. It's in a forward division. Something happened inside, and a yellow card has been shown to I think it's Kevin Hallisey that has gone yellow. So Kevin Hallisey gets to pick up a yellow card. There's a few on yellow, but Daniel Goulding from away out the field, exactly 55 metres, but the wind will assist it if it's got any bit of height. It looks like height, it looks like direction. And what a point by Dan Goulding from all the way from 55 metres out. Dan Goulding has sent over a wonderful score, and there's now 2 between them, 1 goal and 8 to 9 points, and there are 16 minutes remaining in this County Intermediate Championship football final 2012 version.
Yeah, that was some kick body. I'd say that's over 50 metres away. I'd say that's 50 metres out. Fantastic kick. That makes it 6 points for Daniel Goulding so far. Great run by Kieran Sheehan to earn that free first day.
It's now and Dan Goulding has it again, and Goulding from away out on the left hand side over the bar for Goulding. This is his day as Goulding has slotted over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. Goulding has found at this stage. What a performance from the man from Bohri in Ovens. And the kick out will be on its way. Castletownbere lead by a point, but they're down. It's 15 playing 14 in terms of human beings out on the pitch. And the scoreboard, with that clock reaching 15 minutes, it's 1 goal and 8 to 10 points. And I just wonder, have Castletownbere sent in a sub? It wouldn't look like. They have thrown in Kieran Murphy, and what a catch in the middle of the path by Kieran Sheehan. Sheehan rises, tries to get the ball away, and Kieran Murphy pokes it away from him, but it's won back by Michael O'Shea. Beautiful play by the young talented right half back. He gives it to the centre back who's operating midfield. That's Paul McDonough, who pours it in around the danger area. Now the Wiseman coming out with it, and this time it's done a Wiseman getting the ball away fast as far as Dave Finton. Finton needs to get down on top of this one before he's beaten for it. Very close to sideline over there. It goes out over the line. There's going to be a line ball to Eire Og, middle of the field country on the boring manor side of this wonderful video. But the pass and the delivery goes astray, if you like, if we could use that term. Players doing their best, so let's not concentrate on mistakes, only mighty performances. And one man is Andrew O'Sullivan, who's come forward, has given it to Sean O'Regan, and Alan O'Regan calls to the left, but it goes to the right, and that means he can't get it. So it's got by Eire Og, and they work the ball out the field. They're the point between them, 1 goal and 8 to Castletownbere. 10 points to the men of Eire Og, and this man has made a big difference, and that's Daniel O'Connor. What a player. And he gives it to right half back who's tearing forward once again, and that's Michael O'Shea. He was pulverised and fouled, and the free will be into the 19-year-old Mary Isle student. From free will be from 45 metres out. Dan Goulding has hit 7 of them, and this one could add to it and bring it to the 8. And yes, Kieran Murphy is on for Castletownbere, a player who's really a quality operator. But right now you get the impression that this match is flowing in the way of the red and the yellow of Eire Og from the parish of Ovens, as we watch Dan Goulding getting ready to strike this one. 4 years ago they came from junior. They won the junior county. This time the kick is in, but can it get over, I wonder? There is, we wait for direction from the umpire. On this occasion he spreads his arms to tell us with a wide ball. It was a 45-metre free from the sideline. We forgive Daniel Goulding for that one. It was a marvellous strike, absolutely nothing in it. The scoreboard says 1-8 to 10 points, 1 point between them, Jim Nolan, and you get the impression that Eire Og are in control at this particular moment in time.
Yeah, they're still only a point behind, but 15 against 14, it gives the advantage to Eire Og. Castletownbere won't give up to a party, you know, and we saw what happened in Bandon yesterday. If they can get down the field and get a few scores, but there were 2 or 3 superb scores there from Daniel Goulding. They were absolutely the top bracket. Missed a free there, but it was a very difficult free. So I think Eire Og has to drive on to get level at least, you know, but Castletownbere won't give up.
There's a throw-in ball on the sideline, 65 metres out from the Eire Og goal. He brings it in a little bit. Kieran Sheehan is there. He had a happy look on his face, but this time he's in battle, he's in war for his club, and it's taken forward there by Castletownbere or by Eire Og, and Kieran Sheehan again comes forward. He's fouled, he delivers the free off to his supporting fullback Keano Man. He's got a younger brother there as well, and he lets it wonderfully up the field to Kevin Hallisey, and Kevin Hallisey from a difficult angle. Oh, what a point by Kevin Hallisey. His first score, the man from Unboreen has got a fabulous score, and there's now nothing between the teams. They are level with 12 minutes remaining in the County Intermediate Football Championship. And medical staff are coming in for Castletownbere. They have a player down injured, cramping or something. But what a response there by the men of Eire Og, having scored 4 unanswered points, and Daniel Goulding hitting 3 of them, and a wonderful one from Kevin Hallisey.
Yeah, and that was a vital win in midfield from Kieran Sheehan first day to win that ball. He just climbed high there now too, but his head is handed at the end, goes back as he climbed. But Eire Og seem to have the bit between their teeth at this stage. Castletownbere will have to stop the rot at this stage and need to score badly.
Andrew O'Sullivan taking the free, but it breaks into Dave Finton country. How he held on to that I don't know, but he may have to give it up. He holds it up for the moment. There's a player behind him, and this time Shane McCarthy will come and gather it. And McCarthy, the operator at left corner back for Eire Og, has done his bit, and he's walked the ball out the field, and this is good play by Eire Og. They're going through a real positive pace now. It goes out over the line, and it's going to be a line ball to Eire Og, a defensive line ball, but they will be happy whether they're defensive or attack minded. The man goes down, but he will recover. Their sides are level, 11 points to 1 goal and 8. Where else would you prefer to be than watching this one, a pulsating, attractive game of football played with honest endeavour by hugely committed sides that don't want to think about the thought of losing this one. Dan Goulding has it, and Goulding is coming in. Was he fouled? Not according to the referee. He's the only one that matters, and it goes out for a wide ball, and Eire Og's wide tally has reached 4 for Castletownbere. They have 1 more 5. The sides are level, deadlocked at with 10 minutes remaining, and as I say, when this is all over, we'll be bringing you a really exciting game of hurling, the Imon version of this particular grade between Kanturk and Kilworth, both teams who have been absent, we'll say, from the podium of this particular grade for quite a while, as Castletownbere have they introduced a fresh pair of legs for the remainder, and it would appear that Alan O'Regan is heading in some general direction, thankfully not off, as Sean O'Regan, his brother, I think, has made the way off, and we'll check on the identity of who's been sent inside by Castletownbere, but it means that Alan O'Regan is now out at centre forward, and certainly that is probably a little bit of a blow to them, because coming in right now, it's Philip O'Sullivan has been introduced. So Philip O'Sullivan, I think, is the player that's been brought in. A 3-car crash eastbound on the South Ring Road before the Kinsale Road, and huge delays out there. That brings everything into a perspective. 1-11 to 1 goal and 8. The kick out, and what a catch. This time it's the way of Eire Og once again. 40 minutes gone. Dingle 3 goes on the points, and Key up to 7 points. That's in the Kerry County Senior Football semi-final. Are we interested? We'll say we are. As Castletownbere have won a free, and it would appear, we're just checking on the identity of the player that's been sent in, and I think it's the number 24 that Castletownbere have brought in. It's Sean Vaughan O'Sullivan, the 36-year-old fisherman, has been introduced for the 31-year-old prison officer at this stage of the game. Sides deadlocked, and then we watch Alan O'Regan, who's forced out the field, slips and then delivers it inside, and then the Wiseman from Carolina, North Carolina, after gathering possession, working the ball field to Donovan, who lets it into the man who has just come in. He did a wonderful push in the back, and he nearly put the player in question out over the sideline, not to mind anywhere else. It went out for a wide ball, and the score is still deadlocked with 9 minutes remaining in this County Intermediate Football Championship final. As I told you, Castletownbere have a longer history of playing junior and intermediate finals than the men of Eire Og. In Eire Og, it took them a while to get started, to bide into the art of Gaelic football. They've done that to some perfection right now, as they've been to win their second county in 4 years, having done their big one, the junior, in 2008 against Ballygavin. Right now they bring the ball forward. this possession though, and Castletownbere give it away around the middle of the park. As Eire Og now in their centre half back, Paul McDonough has it up the field it goes, but it comes out into the hands of into the hands of the linesman, and it's going to be a line ball. Kieran Sheehan is going to take this from 45. He gives it to Aidan O'Connor, and O'Connor holds on to possession. He'll give it back to Sheehan, who looks like that he may shape up for a point or play it all the way back as far as Paul McDonough. He's done that. McDonough across the line to the other O'Connor. This time it's Aidan O'Connor, and Aidan O'Connor has spotted young Michael O'Shea from Sri Lanka. A lovely pass inside. This is good play for the men of Eire Og. Despite the fact the ball fell, they get it back again to Kevin Hallisey, and Hallisey talks about putting this one up in the air. He balloons it towards the air, and it rises, and oh, what a wonderful catch. Can Castletownbere come back and wonder? Well, not that they have to come back very far, but remember they're down a man and the sides are level, and the mighty Andrew O'Sullivan has emerged from 145, and he's been pushed and tugged all over the place, but he can't belt yet as he gives the ball, and what a run by him and Andrew O'Sullivan, and the man has been grounded. Truly yellow card here, and if a run could ever inspire a nation, what Andrew O'Sullivan has done, if Giovanni Trapattoni had him, he'd have probably 3 more would do him to do better than the individuals he employed. What a run by Andrew O'Sullivan, and the worst of it all was that he got 2 belts on his way, but because he has a parking ticket in his ass pocket, he couldn't afford to do what he'd like to do, and O'Sullivan is playing some almighty game of football here. The sides are level, 1 goal and 8 to 11 points.
Yeah, great run there by Andrew O'Sullivan from midfield. He burst through, gave the ball to Dave Finton, and he returned the pass, and he was brought down there by, I think it's Kieran coming across him. I think Kieran got a yellow card now for that as well, so we have a lot of players here on yellow cards today, Paddy.
Yeah, and one of them has had their yellow, unfortunately for Shane McCarthy. It was converted into red, so with 23 minutes gone, and Alan O'Regan is standing over a free. What he will do with this one, well, we'll certainly keep you posted all about it as O'Regan gets ready. I don't know whether he prays before he takes kicks like this or not. He's kicked a lot of them, and this one is wonderful from O'Regan. It's over the bar, but the butcher's name was written across it. What a point by Alan O'Regan, his 3rd point of this incredible game of football, where Castletownbere have gone back into the lead. They manned the scoreboard, 1 goal and 9 to 11 points. They rise, Fred, and gather it superbly, and the man that gathered it over there on the far side of the field was Trevor Collins. He sent it up the line. Collins has it, and he lays it back, and the butcher puts it onto his right, and it's over the bar by Andrew O'Sullivan. What a man. Over the bar it goes, and they're gone 2 ahead. 24 minutes gone in this game, and Castletownbere have come back from where I don't know. The shot kick out, and it comes out, and Eire Og will try again, and believe me they'll do more than trying. They'll convert trying into success as Alan O'Regan gathers it, and the man who lives in Eire Og country and does a little bit of coaching there, he gives it to Dean Murphy, who now gives it to Murphy, who's been on a couple of minutes, and that is none other than Kieran Murphy, and he's driving forward. His father Jimmy played in the county final. They won on that occasion, whether they will or not now. It's over the bar from Kieran Murphy. What a drive, and what a point by him. I think that was back in 1977 he may have played when the Rock were beaten. That was in the county junior. They've got 3 ahead. The Castletownbere fellas on the far side of the field, hands in the head, and a prayer being said. No doubt in the world about that. It's 1-11 to 11 points. 5 minutes remaining, and the guard gathers it. Fenton, he gives it to the butcher, and the butcher across the half-back line, where it's taken by centre half-back to the ball. I think it is. It's not to the ball. It's by Trevor Collins. Trevor Collins back to Dave Fenton, and Dave Fenton has gathered it right now. Remember, they're playing for the John Locke Cup, who died 10 years ago at the age of 26 years of age. 9 days after kicking the winning point for Adrigole in the county junior football semi-final against Tiger Corrings. They were subsequently beat by Gishgame in that final. The cup, in the honour of this talented Adrigole player, is what's at stake here today, the John Locke Trophy. 1-11 to 11 points, and we're looking at a match which said there are 4 in the clock, and what the ref adds on, well, that's up to him. Another yellow has been shown. It may have been shown to the official butcher, and we see that 21 Brian Darcy O'Sullivan from Spa in East Kerry has been introduced for the latter stages of this game. He's gathered possession out by the sideline. He walks it up the field. This is good by Brian Darcy O'Sullivan, and hit the Usney Kerryman give it inside. Can the men of Eire Og, and a wonderful kick, and it's over the bar, and the man that clocked that one over was Aidan O'Connor from Kilcrain Ovens. Aidan O'Connor's got the point. There's now just two between them, 1-11 to 12. Nobody thinking about leaving, Jim.
No, I think what an exciting finish we're going to have. The way Eire Og we have both teams there. You see Castletown in a matter of 3 minutes got 3 points. Eire Og earlier in a matter of 7 or 8 minutes got 4 points. This game can go anywhere.
Kick out is on its way. They're rising. Finton rises, but the man that doesn't rise is Aidan O'Connor. He's playing really well right now, and Aidan O'Connor gives it to Kieran Sheehan. What a run by Sheehan, what a kick by Sheehan. He was falling as he kicked it, but unfortunately it went out for a wide ball, and the score remains 1-11 to 12 points. Converted into currency, it's 14 playing 12, and converted into humans on the pitch, it's 15 playing 14. What a match. 1-11 to 12 points, and we have 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes for Castletownbere to hold out, or for Eire Og to add to their title. Junior finals from Castletownbere. They lost in 74 against Fermoy, in 76 against Castlehaven, but they won in 77. And on that occasion they beat Rockchapel. Then it was their odyssey of Intermediate. Oh, what a disaster in the middle of the park in terms of a handling incident, and Kieran Sheehan takes it. Now Eire Og have an opportunity here. Can they get this one over the bar? John Deneen has it. He gives it to Kevin Hallisey, who pours it over the bar. It's a wonderful kick by Kevin Hallisey. He puts it over. It's his second point of the game, and would you believe it, there's just a point between them from a handling incident, and now the ref has consulted with the linesman. We can tell you on the clock here it says 28 minutes and 33 seconds and counting, my friends. There's a point between them in one of the best game of football that we have seen in quite a long time. I know we're prone to exaggeration of the highest order. Is it going to be the day of the town or the day of Eire Og? The kick is on his way. The butcher and the mighty Kieran Sheehan are rising, and it's Castletownbere who bring it down, and the Kerryman that is Brian Darcy O'Sullivan tries a kick. It's in the air, and it's is it going to drop out for a wide ball? It's nearly in the back of the net, would you believe, and it goes right across. The Wiseman has it. I don't know whether there's the North Carolina one, but from there, the west end of Castletownbere. Where is their mother? She's a Eire Og woman, I believe, and the ball is a line ball, and there's going to be 2 minutes of injury time. We're not in the first minute yet. There's a point between them. This is cardiac testing material, let me tell you, friends. 1-11, 14 playing 13, and there are 3 minutes of injury time remaining in this match, and it's a line ball to Eire Og, 65 metres out on the far side of the field, 65 metres out from where they wanted to be, in around the Castletownbere goal. The goal coming from penalty. Andrew O'Sullivan is having the footwear replaced. The referee says he's to move on footless as the ball given to none other than Johnny Deneen, all in his own. And Deneen, the time is not to foul him. Deneen sends it forward, and there's a wonderful kick, but from Cashanur it goes out for a wide ball, and the score remains, well, whether what way it is, they are now in the first minute of injury time, and Castletownbere are leading by a point. The Whites tally is 6 versus 5, and the kick out is almost gone away, and this, I'm not telling you, I don't know whether we can afford to watch this much longer. There was a situation when a pass almost went astray, and in the Wiseman, the man who has travelled from North Carolina, and the free is to be taken right across side of the field, and Castletownbere have it. They bring the ball out in defence and walking forward right now. It's that man Murphy who came on, Kieran Murphy, and he's busting his way forward. Murphy still driving down the field. He was a wing back in another line. Then the shot coming in, and it over the bar. It's a wonderful point, and it's the butcher, but this time it's the real butcher, Trevor Collins, that knocked it over from one way, and he knocked the man in the way out. Trevor Collins at wing back, the 23-year-old golfer who wants to be a professional golfer when he gives up playing Gaelic football. There's 2 points between the sides, 1 goal and 12 to 13 points, and there are 2.5, there's 1 second now, 1.5 minutes remaining in this particular clash. The contest, and other people that we haven't mentioned in terms of subs today, John Paul Sheehan from Derry Meehan, in the Castletownbere area will follow the football, and then a great ball coming up the field here. Who's going to win this one? Donovan has it. He's the centre half back of making. He gives a shot pass out that will cause you have to stop, and away they come. The right cornerback, Lachlan Harrington, the 25-year-old man who's employed in the fishing industry. He goes to ground, and the referee is going to throw it in between a player from either side. Who is Bob Ryan going to give the John Locke trophy to? If he gives it to Andrew, if he gives it to Alan O'Regan, it will be the most symbolic of presentations, because Andrew or Alan has played football with John Locke O'Sullivan when they won the Bear under 21 championship, or when they won the county under 21 championship. But anyway, it's Eire Og that have it, and they're a point behind, and they've got a free out. They're the free out to Castletownbere, and there's 40 seconds for them to survive, to hold out. Noel Tim O'Sullivan is their trainer, the selectors, the mighty Morgan O'Sullivan, who met that lady back in there, wherever he did, in Chigila, and she said she'd pray for them. And I'd imagine that right now we're looking at the John Locke trophy going to the mid of Castletownbere. They won in 1986 against Kilshannig. They lost in 1990 against Macroom, 1999 against Navarone, and the fight on, by the way, Ballingeary 96 and 2011. But 2012, it has been the year where Morgan O'Sullivan, Ian Murphy, Seamus Spencer, Seamus Harrington, Paul McCarthy, the backroom team of Donald Holland, Donald Kelly, Pat Carter, David Power, and nearly there, Mike Lynch, Mark Harrington, Noel Harrington. Mary Machine is the physiotherapist, and Sinead Lynch gives her a hand as well. There's another sub coming on. It's a time to celebrate in the town. What a night and what a day it will be for Castletownbere, and in particular for none other than Alan O'Regan, their 36-year-old leader on the pitch. But what a man was Andrew O'Sullivan. It was a marvellous day for Gaelic football. 1-12 to 13 points, Jim, and we're playing down the clock. The 33 minutes have gone, and I'd imagine that barring a goal, it's all over, and the town are the champions.
Yeah, what a day for Castletownbere, Party, I suppose, down through the years. They've had a lot of hat breaks in this final, even going back as far as last year. Pity Eire Og, you know, they probably are so disappointed out there now. It's very hard to explain. But Castletownbere, what a first of all, what 2 minutes game football. There was two players sent off. I suppose Castletownbere looked to be going very well. When they lost a man, Daniel Gould, back came Eire Og. They got the ball, the game level, but it was those for the 23rd, 24th, 25th minutes. Excellent scores from Alan O'Regan, Andrew O'Sullivan and Kieran Murphy put him into a 3-point lead. In fairness to Eire Og, back they came again, got 2 extra points, but Trevor Collins at that great point at the end, seeing it for Castletownbere. Tremendous game football, could have got either way, but in fairness to Castletownbere, they must have thought about last year there, the second half when Eire Og came at them, but they lifted their game again, got back ahead and held on. Fantastic day for Castletownbere. Tough on Eire Og, but they'll come again.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's quite a while when I couldn't hear. Now I am deaf, but it's quite a while when I couldn't hear my co-commentator, such as the volume of noise here in the commentary box. The men from Eire Og are disconsolate and disappointed, but they made an absolutely marvellous occasion of this one. But who can deny Castletownbere, after so many heartbreaking defeats, the trophy, the John Locke trophy, is heading home to the Bear Division.
Today, I wish on behalf
for Cork County Board to extend a very warm welcome to all our patrons here today at the parking ring, and especially to the competing clubs, Castletownbere and Eire Og in the intermediate football, and the Kilworth and Catcross in the intermediate hurling. We have just witnessed an outstanding game of football. On behalf of the board, to sincerely congratulate both teams. The Castletownbere on their great victory, to Eire Og on contributing to a great game. It's Eire Og's first time competing in the county intermediate school, and I have no doubt they will be back here before very long, and they deserve to be. They are an outstanding young team who I definitely think will succeed for very long. But today ends a long wait for Castletownbere, and they deserve their win. They deserve their win. And I think their fish in the Atlantic Ocean will survive for the next few days. They'll be safe enough for the next few days. But I want, before I hand over the trophy to Alan O'Regan of Castletownbere, I want to thank Kevin Murphy and his officials who did an outstanding job of refereeing today. Thank you very much, Kevin. And I say great thank you now, and handing over to Alan O'Regan of Castletownbere. The Castletownbere from the team crashes the board. Lads, this is a long time coming. That's 26 years we've been waiting for this. We've had a few heartbreaks along the way, but the heart, attitude, the resilience of this team has been outstanding over the last few years. We have come from losing county finals, losing first rounds, to winning the county 2012. Before I start, I just want to start for them very quickly, just to say, I know exactly how you feel. So we were exactly where you were. Actually, it's tough. It is tough. Some great players coming through. Don't give up. Next year, come back again. So many people I want to thank in first note while I have the opportunity. I want to thank the likes of Connie and Pierce from school age. I want to thank Sean, Jackie, Donald, Jimmy, Annie, Holland, all the guys that trained us in the past and didn't have the success we have today. Even though the fruits of today, and thank you very much. What can I say? Lord Tim O'Sullivan, Seamus Smitty Harrington, Dean Rory Murphy, Paul McCarthy, Seamus Spencer, and the man himself, Morgan O'Sullivan. Two-year stint, and we came to the start of the year and begged you to come back for one more year. Lads, I thank God you came back for one more year. This is the success of all you've done over the last 3 years. The backroom team has been brilliant. There's no one Donald, Pat, White Lane, Pat Carrington, so many lads. This is a group of across people. Lads, to the support
parties in Castletownbere. We came off the pitch in one final against Inchida, 20 minutes after the game. And there was a true heart of Castletownbere people cheering us off the pitch after the game. That epitomises what the supporters of Castletownbere made of. I want to thank all our partners, our wives, my own wife Carrie, our kids, and the time and patience they have given us over the years. To train on Thursday night for Castletownbere, we at 6 o'clock, returning at midnight. That's no mean feat, lads. That's been a good good people that have passed in the last number of years. I think they're a good job on us today with a squad of people. Based on the dispatch of the Castletownbere team. I'm going to tell you this cup, lads. This cup is named after a very good friend of mine. One of the 12 senior counties of it. And with some of the other lads here. We are trying yesterday to Castletownbere. Although they can't be here the game like the Mary. They're from Portugal. They asked us to finish cup over there tonight. So although the Castletownbere man, his cup is going to bear on the thank our sponsors this difficult time. Thank you to Noel Donegan, Blanchard, our sponsors, and all individual sponsors who have helped out throughout the year. We've had some great stalwarts in the boys been coming from America 5 or 6 times. That's your sheer heart and joy determination. That's our thank referee for supporting the game. And just to finish up, 3 cheers for Eire Og.
Fuck's sake, by week.
big round of applause and a big warm welcome back to Castletownbere, ladies and gentlemen, for the County Intermediate Champions 2012. Come on, everybody. Let's see the hands up in the air clapping. Come on. Oh, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, there are some people to see down here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Father Sean O'Shea here in front of me with Oliver O'Sullivan. It's a who's who of GA in Castletownbere. That's one for the memories, ladies and gentlemen. Oh goodness, this is as good as the X Factor, ladies and gentlemen. It's even better than the X Factor. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give a big warm welcome to the president of Castletownbere GAA Club. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Reverend Father Sean O'Shea. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have a great evenings of entertainment here for you, and you're going to enjoy yourselves tonight, I can guarantee you. Down there I can see Jimmy Murphy, another famous man from Castletownbere GAA Club. Give Jimmy a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The numbers of years, Jimmy was a man who led the intermediates and did very well. Good to see you here, Jimmy. It's great to be here celebrating, isn't it? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our next man that we're going to invite on stage, ladies and gentlemen, is the chairman of Castletownbere GAA Club, Oliver O'Sullivan! Ladies and gentlemen, will you welcome to the square, Castletownbere, the county champions 2012, led by their captain, Eire Og. Ladies and gentlemen, one other man that we're going to invite on stage before we go any further, and he's done exceptionally well over the last few years with them. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give a big warm Castletownbere welcome to the coach, manager and everything else, Morgan O'Sullivan, ladies and gentlemen. Have we everybody in? I think we have. Most of the mentors and all, they're coming in there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is a momentous occasion. It is once in a lifetime maybe for a lot of us. They've been exceptionally well. Just before we go any further, can I take the opportunity to thank my colleague and Castletownbere's friend from Adrigal, Agent Trimmon, for bringing the lads back into town and giving them the blue light treatment. and gentlemen, it's been a superb journey this year. We didn't get to see them every time when they went away, but we got to see them as often as we could. And believe me, I'll tell you something for nothing. My heart was in my mouth today, and I'm sure everybody else's heart was in their mouth as well. So give them a big warm welcome. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's more or less where we're going to stop all the shouting and yahooing for just a moment, because I'm going to invite to speak the chairman of the Castletownbere GAA Club, Oliver O'Sullivan, to say a few words on this momentous occasion.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everybody here, and from all over Beira, which I really sincerely mean, the support we had today came not from Castletown, it came from widespread. The people that left us from Australia, New Zealand, wherever you want to go. But the most important thing was the people of Castletownbere who were here and wanted us to win today. It was unique. First of all, I'd have to say and step back and say to Morgan and Alan and the people who really, really wanted to win. It was unique. Personally for me, what can you say? I am over and over thrilled to bring the John Lack Cup back to Beira, and more so to Castletownbere than anything else. I can't thank the people enough. I'm not one for speeches, but I can thank the people in the back row and all the supporters that we have who turned out here and turned out all through the year and supported us. We're a small club. It takes a lot to win a county, but it proves if you really want it, you'll get the end result at the end of the day. And those lads that are standing right down there in front of me, they have something special, and there's something very, very special to offer the Castletownbere. They wanted it all through the year. After beating the first and second round, they turned the table around against Glenmoire, Brenna, Glenworth, Eire Og, and then we came to the final stepping stone. And they really, really turned that around in the second half of the day. And I want you to give them one of the most rousing applauses, which you cannot buy any day. For me, they are the true bunch of town lads who really, really wanted to bring something home to us, and something that we have that is special. And I said it already in John Lack Cup, but look at the people here. You would not have turned out today if you didn't really support them and want them to win. But I tip my hat to every single one of them. More so than that, to the backroom staff, Marvin and his team. I won't name them all. Alan Regan, at this hour of his life, they might say that he might be at such an age, like, but he said to me this evening, he said it was a relief. And I tell you what, I would believe him. But when it comes down to it, God almighty lads, that flag flew off the church this morning. And I knew there was something special about it. And all is said and done, there are small things that matter inside the club. The underage started out a long time ago, and I said it here a few months ago, the likes of Wizzy and some of those great guys. Pierce Lang passed away during the year, Jorbat, different people. They are very, very special to us today. And I want you to rip and say, give a big hurrah. They would love to be here tonight, and all those people. I tell you what, they were the people that kept us going all through those years. In saying that, I suppose we're going to have a bit of celebration, different things. Without a doubt, some people might say, stand down, not a while. I'll have my moment while I have it, okay? I lost a few counties myself, but today was one of the sweetest of all. I tell you what, when I saw that team and the celebrations they coming off the field, for me it was personal, really personal. I asked a lot of people to dip into their pockets and give me a few pounds over the last couple of weeks. I asked a few people to bake cakes, do small things like that. That's what this town is made of. We're made of good, sterling stuff. And I really want to thank everybody that helped keep this town alive. And I tell you what, we are there for a long time. Thank you very much indeed.
Well done, Ollie. Well done. The chairman of Castletownbere Football Club, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Oliver O'Sullivan. Give him a big round of applause. Well done indeed. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for you to meet the captain of the team. We all know him as Alan O'Regan. Alan, will you want to introduce your players to us and bring out the John Locke Cup for us to have a look at?
Yes, this is fantastic. Mike works as well, so it's great. Look, I suppose, in fairness, there's been great support over the last few years at the Castletownbere Club. You know, I suppose, on a personal note, I'm living outside the club a long time, but I keep coming back, I keep playing for this club. And we spoke to the dressing room after the game today, and I said to the lads, no matter how far away you go from this club, if at all possible, keep playing for this club, because it keeps the spirit, it keeps your affiliation with the town, with the club, outside of family. There's guys in this team that, you know, that are half my age. I wouldn't know them only for football, and it's fantastic. There's some great spirit. I think, to be fair to the lads, be it the last couple of years, be it this year, what we've gone through, be it losses and close ones and sendings offs and things like that. We seem to do well with 14 win. I think that, you know, dating back to, I know there's a few fellas here from the 86 team, and no disrespect, but at least we can put you to rest a small bit. It's a long time coming, and 5 finals since we last won the county, and I think this is great for the town, it's good for the town. Tonight to see the bonfires, the flags, the support, goodwill all week, texts, phone calls, it's fantastic. And you know, I think it really epitomises what this club is about. People kind of keep saying to me, what are you doing playing? You know, you're living so far from Cork. Nah, you can transfer as much as you want in the city to different clubs around the place. But when you're a place like Castletownbere, you play with Castletownbere. So, look, as I said earlier today, the support we've got is unbelievable, and it really, you know, I said it earlier and I say it again, is that I think it was the quarter final, maybe possibly when we beat Grenna, or the fourth round, whichever game it was anyway. We were 15 minutes on the pitch afterwards, and we came off the pitch, and there was 20, 30, 40 people clapping us coming off the pitch. Like, the game was over nearly half an hour, and they were still there. And those are the kind of things that drive you on to win a county. And I want to thank everyone for that support that they gave us all year. Before I introduce the team, I'll just have a quick word around the management. To be fair, so they took a 2-year stint, and you know, we brought things a long ways, semi-final and final. A couple of us went to them at the start of the year, we asked them to come back for one more year. And that was decided in the viaduct at the start of the year, and it was quite fitting that we were there tonight, having our meal with the John Locke Cup. So what I want to say to the management is that he brought this to a new level. The professionalism, the food, everything, just the pitch, everything was just fantastic. I mean, you know, it's a tribute to you and to everyone else who helped out on that side of the house. I suppose I start with the management team up afterwards, but I start with the team. I probably won't be able to name it now, but I will start. Alright, I'll just call him. I was single file, they're going to come up and take a jump off then. Stuart Healy. Jason Walsh. David Kelly. Kieran Chopper. Brendan Regan. Graham Martin. Kieran Hamstring Murphy. Dean Murphy. Dave Fenton. Liam Hanley. Dean Hegarty. Shane Mack. Sean Regan. And Joseph. Andrew Sullivan. John Paul, you make it. Donna Wiseman. Duncan Harrington. All the way from Australia, O'Sullivan. We go again, Sean Vaughan O'Sullivan. Couple of great saves today, James Power. David Murphy. And last but not least, all the way to North Carolina. That's management team, with respect. Noel Tim O'Sullivan. Seamus Spencer. Ian Murray Murphy. Seamus Spinney. And since we got no silver this year, we saved the best for last. Paul McCarthy. And just on the player side, lads, Robert Murphy had to head back to Newcastle today, so Robert is part of the panel also, so a special cheer for Robert. I suppose we might as well call the man himself, but he's there. That's the commitment that the management team have gone through. None of us will probably ever know what the full extent of it, but there's a backroom team before I call Morgan here as well, and they've done great work all year, and at training sessions, league matches, they've been, from filling water to everything, what they've done in terms of turning up and sandwiches, James. It's been fantastic, Sharon. So I just want to thank everyone for that. This isn't 15, 20, 25 players, this is 40 players and a great support from a town like ourselves. I just want to thank and welcome Morgan up on stage. Morgan, come here and hold his cup up.
I suppose you're sick of speeches now at this stage. I suppose just to add to the lads up here beside me, just to mention, I suppose, the backroom team that Adam has referred to there, just the likes of Donald Holland and Donald Kelly, Mark Harrington, David Power, Pat Carlton, our great statsman, Mike Lynch and Noel Smithy. They've been a tremendous help to us behind the scenes. Any little jobs we've done, like the lads said there, be it from sandwiches to water to stats to raising your pound or whatever it is, just to make sure that the lads here are looked after, that they've been excellent. So I think the backroom team definitely deserve a round of applause. mantra all year has been, look, you know, it's a team game, and look, I said the lads stay in the dressing room after the game. You know, we went through that after the game, so I won't go through it again. You know, we had a good chat in the dressing room afterwards, but they all have their backroom teams as well. You know, and that's you guys out there, the people they work with, or work for, families, their girlfriends, partners. They're all these fellas, you know, need that support, you know, to get away for training, be looking after kids or looking after work or whatever. So we do appreciate all the work people do who are not directly involved, because if these lads hadn't that support, you know, they wouldn't be out there today doing what they were doing. So for that, we say thank you to everyone in the background. I suppose just from my own point of view, I suppose I can't go to mention my fellow management team. They've been immense. I be telling the lads here what I be telling them, the boys are telling me. I'm wearing a spokesman on behalf of the management team. I suppose so. Ian Murphy, Seamus Spencer, Seamus Harrington, Paul McCarthy, and Noel Tim. I didn't mention them all there, but they've been absolutely superb. And like I was telling the boys just now, that we've had some arguments during the year, the last 3 years. But look, thankfully it all ended well. So I just think the management team, in fairness, who worked with me, have been brilliant as well. And I suppose just to mention the main group of people, you're gathering in the snow that I do the least work in this whole setup. But the players, I've told them today, like, it's been a privilege to work with them. Obviously we've had bad times over the last couple of years. I think we won 3 games 2 years ago, we won 4 last year. It takes 5 to win a championship, and we won 5 this year, albeit after losing the first 2. But at some stage during the year, be it the Grinda game or the Clanmore game, I'm not sure which around that time, but just the way the lads changed themselves, the mentality they brought to it. And we knew Thursday night, if you saw the honesty in the meeting we had, it's hard to put into words, I said this to the lads themselves, but we just knew they were in a good place, you know, mentally and just their attitude-wise has been superb. And they're tremendous ambassadors for their families, you know, and even for the club when we go away. I got so many texts today from clubs like Ballingary, Ballagony, Kilmichael, who wish us well, you know, today and other days. And in fact, we got phone calls from places like Clodove, Ballingary, who wanted us to use their pitch in the last couple of weeks. Because every time these guys go away and go in there, the respect they show to the people from them clubs, even just to look after the dressing rooms or if there's young people around, you know, it's tremendous. So they're a great advert for their families and for the club. And they do travel away and they meet people from other places. So I think that all the people here, family members of these guys, should be very proud of what they represent when they do leave the town going away. I suppose just to finish up, you know, and Ali mentioned it there, we spoke there in dressing, we mentioned people like Quizzy, we mentioned people like Pierce Line, and there's many more as well. So, you know, we appreciate what's gone before us, and, you know, the club is 85 years in existence. You know, we're just the gang this year who are, you know, carrying the can or whatever, but there's been so many people who went before us, and there's been so many great people who, in the last 26 years, who've tried to win a county medal, you know, and haven't got there. You know, a lot of the lads are there, and the selectors are still doing it, but a lot of other fellas who just never got the chance, you know, they weren't lucky enough. So we're very appreciative, we're humbled that we, you know, we're the guys, you know, that we're lucky enough to experience it today. But without them guys, you know, putting the shoulder to the wheel and keeping the whole thing going over all those years, we wouldn't have had the opportunity today. So to everyone who's gone before us and who's helped us in any way, whatever, we're very appreciative. And of all the support we today and throughout the year, and look, we had bad days during the year, we know that. And you know, it's when the chips are down really, that's when the support really comes. So we thank everybody from the bottom of our hearts for the help and support you've given us. And look, hopefully there'll be good days ahead as well. Thank you very much.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Morgan O'Sullivan, ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause for looking after the lads. Okay, lads, just be careful now. Just before we finish off, ladies and gentlemen, the president of the club, Father Sean O'Shea, wants to address you and say a few words to you. So would you give Father Sean a big round of applause?
I won't keep you very long, but this evening I had a special talk, John Locke's mother. She's overjoyed that the cup is his last come to bear, and she congratulates the team for She's overjoyed and delighted. So I said I convey the message to her, from her to all of you, team and spectators. The other thing is this, that 1913, be 100 years old in a few months' time. And that's the centenary of the town club. 1913. So we have a celebration next year, please God. 2 months' time we start celebrating for the centenary of the town club. So you have one of the oldest clubs in Ireland. I believe in that. So there's congratulations all around, and thank you for listening. God bless.
On behalf of myself and the gang that were here doing the music earlier on, and all the people of Castletownbere, one final shout, lads, for the Castletownbere County Champions 2004! Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
But when times got rough, there was just about enough, and they saw it through without complaining. For deep inside was a burning pride for the time.